And for some of you, this is somebody that, especially if you're dealing with somebody, or they may believe that you are dealing with somebody else, they feel like you have to make a choice that you want to choose them. It's something about them needing to know that you want them and them only. But it's weird because I'm sitting here going, but I feel like the collective has made it significantly apparent that they want this person. But for some reason, this person is over there like Ray Charles, like they can't see the signs. Intuitively, they're picking up on it, but for whatever reason, it's something about their intuition not matching their logic or not matching what they're seeing. There's a complete role reversal here also that's occurring between you and your person. I'm going to put on a show and make you jealous. I'm telling you, this person is just trying to get a reaction out of you. And I feel like it's because you've made this person jealous, either by not responding to them, not showing them any type of attention. And for some of you, this was a break that you were taking, but I just get overwhelmingly that they want to trigger you, to trigger some type of reaction from you where they can tell that you still want them. Because for a lot of you, not for all of you, but for a lot of you, your energy has changed. And in a change of the energy, your energy is no longer being projected as desperate. I'm not saying your energy was desperate, but to this person, there was like this need or almost this place where almost a scared energy, as if you and this person weren't together, what would happen? So this person always felt like there was a level of control here between the two of you, but now the roles are reversed. And this person feels like you've changed. Either your feelings for them have changed, and I get that it's a role reversal. I now feel like this person is nervous while you're not. This person is stressed out and you're not, or you're not showing it. Dating you is like being in a maze. I'm trying to find clever ways to win you over. So I just think the way that this person is going about it is kind of ass backwards, or the way that they're handling it, it doesn't make, it's going to confuse you. Because if this person just came up to you and vocalized and communicated exactly how they felt, exactly what they wanted, I'm pretty sure based on you watching this, that you would be more than open to having that conversation or even having that dialogue with this person. For whatever the reasoning is, I get that they're in this 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords energy, which I wouldn't be surprised if that comes up when we get into the tarot. By the way, if you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. But I don't feel like you're as complicated as this person is making it seem, but I also feel that you've changed. So what typically is working with this stubborn individual, if they reached out to you and said, hey, or if they bumped into you or whatever it may be, their normal mannerisms or the normal way that they're typically used to going about things, it's not working. Either you're not reaching out to them or they're not getting the response from you that they're looking for. So this person is very much in deep thought over what exactly they need to do to show you or to try to get you back in an energy where you want them. Because I feel like this person isn't sure. Look, I plan on using my charm to win you over. So it's almost like good cop, bad cop, or a Sour Patch Kid. First, they're going to try to make you jealous. Then when they see that your blood pressure hasn't even increased over this person trying to make you jealous, that's when they're going to try to come in and really drop the mask and show you who you are. Again, I don't think that that's a good idea to make somebody jealous, but at the same point in time, it's human nature, and it doesn't matter what your age is, especially if you're in love with somebody and you're not getting your way, or there's a level of unsure energy with exactly how somebody is feeling or how somebody, I just get that this person is on unclear ground. It's almost like, what was that show on Netflix where they had to go through all these mazes, or they had to complete all those those games. And there was one game where they had to hop on they were suspended up high and they had to pick the right ledge or else they would fall and break. Squid Games. It's like this person is scared to take the wrong step because they feel like it could be like falling to their demise. I don't know why, but I get a very dramatic energy. I get like this person, I don't know why, but their energy is just coming in very manic, very panicked, and almost as if they're resorting back to a very immature energy. But it's not an immature energy in the way that you think. It's an immature energy in the sense of it's an insecurity. What happens if I reach out to them and they don't want to talk? What happens if I extend the olive branch? For some of you, there's somebody here that owes you an apology for how they were, but they're also in their ego in the sense of, I'm not going to come apologize to the collective if they're going to give me the cold shoulder. Like, I'm not going to get a double whammy here. I'm not going to get the 1-2 skidoo where I lower and I show it and then the collective stiff arms me. So that's why this person is almost doing certain temperature checks, or they're testing to see where you're at when it does come to their energy. Because again, not in the right state of mind, but I might just make an impulsive move. So there's that impulsivity that is coming in here with this person. So that's where that manic energy is, where they want to watch you. They want to allow you to come to them, but there's that little tiny person inside of them that's saying, I don't know if I would give them any more space. I keep getting also that there's something that's been left unsaid, or there's something else that needs to be communicated that hasn't. And I just see this person like teeter-tottering or going back and forth. This may be somebody that's also pacing. I also see somebody that's been pacing or staying up late at night. And there's somebody here that's been like rubbing their hair or rubbing their head. I don't know if they're losing their hair. For some of you, if your person's already bald, but it's like they're rubbing their head, but there's a heavy level of stress associated or surrounding this connection. Hold on here. Why are they so stressed about the collective all of a sudden? Why are they in this discernment? Because here you are over here like, I see you. Because intuitively, their intuition is saying something than their logic is. That's why I said I feel like the roles have reversed with you and this person. Because you've had to go intuitively off how this person feels, off of what your soul feels, because whatever they're saying or their actions towards you are not correlating when it comes to how you feel, when it comes to the way that they look at you, when it comes to what you feel that their soul wants to communicate. But now the roles are reversed because this person is feeling very, very deeply. They know that they have a very special connection with you, and that's something that they can't break. This is a connection that has been anchored. This is a connection that they tried to run from. But whatever the reasoning is, once that anchor dropped deep, deep, deep in the big blue sea, it hits something and it can't move. It can't move on. It can't move backwards. It can't move forward. It's almost as if this person is stuck watching you and watching you change. So that's why I also feel like with discernment, your energy is not matching the way that they intuitively feel. And you are probably going through a significant awakening, or this person is awakening to the way that things were, because I just get that they keep showing like an exchange, almost like you guys are flipping. So how you felt originally is now how this person feels. So that's why they feel like I have to do something, because their logic, which is what they typically operate from, or their logic, which is typically what they go with, their logic isn't logicking. And I get that with this person, they are being urged to reach out to you because they're really stuck in their head, especially over this 7 of Swords. So you have this person watching you very closely, very innately. They're not sleeping. For some of you, they're driving by your house or they're looking you up. For some of you on WhatsApp, Telegram, whatever, Instagram, TikTok, whatever social media apps, Facebook that you use to see if you're online. This person is purposely also trying to act extremely unemotional, but it's that energy where it's a projection. So if somebody is scared about something and they don't want somebody to know, there'll be an over projection of, oh, I'm great. I'm doing amazing. Yeah, I got this. It's this overinflated ego, but it's not real. It's an illusion. I don't even get like a betrayal energy, but they may also feel like you're out or you're moving in a way where you're not communicating what you're doing. So this could even be telepathically. They may feel like, I don't know what they're doing. They can't hear you telepathically right now, which I feel like is making them panic. For some of you, you have some really powerful guides. Like if you haven't said thank you to your guides or your spirit team that's around you, you really should. Because I feel like they're cloaking your energy, or I feel like there's this, your energy is coming in very hidden where people can't read it. So there's a lot of eyes or there's a lot of attention because it's something that is felt but not being heard. And I get that with this person, they're going to try the jealous route, right? That's the 7 of Swords. But I feel like when that doesn't work, and they could have already tried this with you, that's when they're going to try to go the route of doing something more impulsively, showing up where you are, writing you a message abruptly. They could be drinking, or it could be a late night message, possibly. I want to get more into that, but they're telling me to move forward. They also want to remove the blockages that were set forth in front of you. And this is somebody that really feels like it's funny. I just looked up right now and it's like, please don't give up on us yet. So there's somebody here that doesn't want you to give up on the connection. Do you see what I'm saying? It's best I maintain distance between you and I'll continue to watch you from a distance. But again, I feel like this is the energy they're currently in, or this is going to be a past energy. And then this energy is a different energy coming in because of their mind state. And that's where they're over here like, well, don't give up on me yet. I'm coming around, but I have some things I have to sort out is what's coming in. So they are watching you right now, which is definitely what I see. This person can be relatively manipulative in the way that they go about things. I think that the way that they go about things just in this reading is extremely childish, but I also don't think it's malicious. I don't think it's, oh, I'm trying to get over on them. I think that this is this person trying to protect themselves. And perception is key. But my perception with this person is I'm not trying to manipulate them so I can use them, so that I can take from them, so that I can play them. It's not that energy, but it's an energy of I don't want to show my hand. I'm scared to come forward. If they're not in the same place that I am, I don't want to look stupid. It's about this person feeling like if they open up and you deny them, that they completely overshowed their hand. This is also somebody too that's becoming very self-aware of their actions, or this is something that's coming where they're going to see how the way that they operate, it doesn't benefit them. I don't know why they're showing me like a dog. So your person may be a Chinese zodiac of a dog, or, you know, your person is a loyal person. Dogs represent loyalty, right? They're typically a very loyal person when they're in that energy, when that is their person. But I also think that they needed to see clearly that you were that way. For some reason, they've, also tried to tell themselves like negative things about you in order to not become attached. Weird. But now they're in a place where they're also making comparisons. They're comparing you versus them, what you have versus what they have. They're also making comparisons versus you versus other people that they've been into contact with or that they've been in situations with. And it's making them insecure, because the more that they begin to, compare that reflection energy, they're in a very obsessive energy. They're in an obsessive energy when it comes to you. I don't think sorry is going to be enough. I'm planning to surprise you with something better. Because again, whatever actions they're taking, I don't think that if it's a low vibrational action and you respond, this person is going to continue to use those same tactics. That's human nature. It's not, this person's not a bad person, but it's human nature. And I feel like if you reward this person for them coming forward and doing something out of their comfort zone, I think that you'd go farther with this person, because then they know that them stepping out of what they typically do or what they typically operate from, that it was worth it. So I feel like it's going to give this person a level of confidence because you appreciate them. And I feel like you and this person, it's almost coming in as this Two of Cups, where they feel like you and them are spiritually contracted to be together. You may even have this inkling like we're meant to be, me and this person. And there is a significant bond here with this strong connection. And they do. They want to have a reunion with you. They want this partnership. For some of you, they want to be engaged to you. But again, like I said, I'm going to test you to get a reaction to see if you really care. But I feel like this is somebody, again, it's very childlike, but it's childlike behavior because of a significant insecurity. Look, I'm going to find out what you've been hiding from me. I need to know before I completely trust this connection, because imagining you being just honest and open and forthright, that can't be, because this person views you as somebody that they can't find a fault or they can't find a flaw. There's something here about everything that they originally tried to depict you as that's crumbling. It's like the person that depicts somebody as the gold digger, but then they have their own money. Why do I need your money if I have my own? Or the person that's significantly, the person that's worried about being cheated on is typically the person that's, doing something underground. So this person is just in a place of what you've been hiding, because I also get that they've been hiding certain things from you. But they also are in a place where I just keep hearing like you're too good to be true. So what's the catch? What's the catch? You may be dealing with somebody that's like a fisherman or a hunter, or because it's coming in as this person trying to, like, they're worried that once you hook them, that you're not going to be the same person you are typically. I just get that there's a lot of insecurity, and it has to do with the fact that you're a great catch and you have a lot of abundance. And you have this principle about you where you multiply. So you multiply happiness, you multiply abundance, you multiply gratitude, everything with you. Even if you don't feel like it happens naturally, this person is viewing it as happening very naturally for you. So they don't want to be conned. Yeah, I can't be your friend anymore. We need to become something more. Yeah, because the idea of you being with somebody else, I feel like is driving them crazy. Especially if you guys are just on this like friend hype. This is somebody that is like, I can't just be your friend. especially if you were like, all right, fine, you just want to be friends, or you just want to be business partners, or you just want to, you know, stick to this. Okay, fine. Don't threaten me with a good time. And then you operate exactly how they've wanted you to. It's almost as if you pulled an Uno reverse on this person. And now you hit them with a draw 4. So now they're over there saying, wait a minute, but that's not what I wanted. But that was the game that I was playing in order to not be too connected, in order to keep you wanting more. There's a significant amount of backfire that this person is going through because everything is changing, or they feel like everything is changing. And now whatever they've done, it's like backfiring. Why are they panicking? There's so many questions I have right now that I don't even know where to go, because this energy is just, I'm going to do this. No, I'm going to do this. No, I'm going to try this. Well, if I do this, then this will happen. It's a very fascinating energy that they're in. Hello, can I come in? The Twin Flame card. Why are they in this crazy energy? Because they feel like you're their person. Congratulations. Thank you for awakening to the truth about the connection. Like, come on down. Show them what they've won today. There's something here about the price being right and this person acknowledging that you're the one for them. But I feel like this person also needed to submit to that type of energy, or they needed to understand the way that your energy was working and how it worked for them, not against them. If you're somebody that has retracted your energy, or there's been a change in your energy, and you're the only person that knows this, this person is in a place where they're in that Inspector Gadget, that Scooby-Doo type of energy. They're trying to solve the mystery with what's changed, because they don't want to acknowledge that them doing the same thing repeatedly is ultimately what forced you in a position to change your energy. Because doing the same thing over and over and over again, that is the definition of crazy. But I feel like it's worked for this person. So now it's like, it can't be me that you're doing this. Maybe there's somebody else that's involved here that's making you feel this way. But for a lot of you, there's not anybody else. It's just that you got sick and tired of being sick and tired of having the same like qualms with this person, with always feeling like you didn't have a level of control, always trying to, you know, have some type of breakthrough with this person. And for you, it's like, I'm okay to fail, but you keep doing the same thing over and over again and then expecting a different outcome. It just doesn't make sense. So now there's this energy where you're having a higher perspective of the bigger picture. And it's ultimately the attraction, the law of attraction, and the law of one. And earlier I said about an energy not being desperate. Your energy isn't desperate anymore, in the sense of somebody's going to be offended, but it is what it is. We all get to a place where it's like, I can't lose this person. What am I going to do? But I don't get that energy. I get a complete opposite energy from you, where it's like, whatever, if it's in the cards, it's in the cards. And even if that's not how you feel, that's the way that this person is interpreting your energy. And now they want this divine union with you. And they're going to try to come in and block anybody else that's coming in. For some of you, they may have blocked you, or you may have blocked them, or you set up significant boundaries with this person where they're now peeking over the fence saying, yeah, I don't want to be blocked anymore. Aside from that energy, this is also somebody that's coming forward and that wants to fight for what they believe in. But they know in order to have a level of victory, they have to take the higher road. Them continuing to be at a low vibrational level, it's not working, because you've already taken a higher approach here. Whoever this message is for, you've taken a higher approach. If you're in a low vibrational energy and you're playing games with this person, then this isn't your reading. This is for somebody that's taking a high vibrational approach, and it's forcing this person to go high in order to have some type of communication. There's also this energy that's relatively angry, like where you're just gonna leave me. For some of you, this person is frustrated and they're upset because they thought that you were gonna be patient and they thought that you were gonna wait for them until they were completely ready and completely healed to come forward with this energy. 414, 47, 714, 74. What's the date today? The 19th. I feel like you're going to get some type of significant clarity, or your person is going to be receiving clarity today, or they received it on the 19th. It also could be the 19th of August. But there's going to be some type of clarity here where you feel like whatever you thought or whatever you vocalized or whatever you intuitively, because some of you are getting visions or intuitive downloads or intuitive messages on this person, but you've never actually seen it play out because of the games that this person plays. So you feel crazy with what you're feeling or what you're seeing because this person is purposely holding back. But there's going to be a significant amount of illumination coming up very quickly here. And it's something that's been hidden from you or hidden from this person. Remember how I said earlier, I feel like your energy is being disguised, or your energy isn't easily available for them to pick up on it. It's not that, oh, the collective is thinking about me. Oh, the collective is upset because I haven't messaged them. No, they're purposely blocking your energy from this person because this person is receiving karma for the way that they treated you, for the mind games that they've played. This is an energy, remember what I said, like whatever energy you were in with this person, it's flipped, because what comes around goes around. What comes up must come down. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. That's one thing my mom would always say to me. If it's good for them, it's good for you. I'm not saying that was the best advice because, I mean, but it makes sense. There's some type of significant divine justice that's coming forward where it's about this person coming forward and giving equally as much as they've taken. And that's why you're not meant to give anything. Unless this could resonate in the sense of the roles being reversed for you. But it's about this person taking responsibility and accepting the consequences that they may have to be the one that's vulnerable. They may have to be the one that expresses themselves without knowing what you're going to say. Because I get that with you, you've been relatively open, or you've dropped hints to this person with how you feel, how you're going about things. And this person stonewalled you, or they didn't answer you, or it's like they were waiting for you to kind of come back to them, or come back to center, to come back to source. But guess what? Now they're over here crying these boo-boo the fool tears. They're upset. And the reason they're upset is because this third eye is being illuminated. Now they see the truth within your connection. The truth is they wore a mask, or that they did things that were relatively volatile to a connection because of their own insecurities. Insecurities from their past, their parents, whatever. My perspective is we can understand what somebody is going through, but at the same point in time, when you're an adult, you have to make a conscious choice to break those toxic cycles, or else you pass those down to your children, you pass them to people around you. This is about this person also breaking some type of significant generational curse because they're in extreme sadness. Especially if this person went back to somebody, they're acknowledging that even if this other person makes sense on paper, they don't have that feeling for them. There's something here where they move towards an energy of friendship, a work situation, a whatever that's not serving their highest good, or it's not making sense for them. So now this person wants to come forward and they want to offer you something more significant here. They want to offer you something solid. It's not an ace of cups that you can easily drink and it's gone. It's a pentacle. A pentacle is the seed of life. It's I'm going to give you something tangible that lets you know that I want to build with you, I want to grow with you, and I'm also going to put the work in to prove to you that I'm dedicated to this situation and I'm determined to succeed. And they're very curious if you're willing to do this, because I feel like with the Five of Cups, there's a level of guilt here, and they're receiving karma that everything in their life is falling apart because they weren't a team player. They were the person in the team project that just signed their name, but sat in the corner on their phone or, you know, not doing anything, but that they were there to collect the rewards of your hard work for pushing forward the relationship. This is something where it's this person's responsibility to come forward and rectify things. That's why they're in this place where they're in a significant energy where they're planning. It's a lot of Mars energy. Mars in Leo, Mars in Aries, Mars in Scorpio, Mars in Capricorn. All this energy, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is about a significant action, but this is also about determination, and it's a raw energy. This is and look, you have a bunch of Jupiter as well. So it's about this person taking the risk to take an action outside of themselves, to have this forward progression with you, to balance out this situation. It's to come and create balance within your connection. But they know that whatever action they're planning on taking, it's a subtle action, but it's something that they have to physically put into motion. They can no longer just sit back and watch you and stalk you online. They have to approach you. Not only do they have to approach you, or they have to call you, or they have to see you, but then they also have to put the work behind whatever they're doing. And for some of you, this is this person coming forward and having this significant communication, this opening up about a situation. 3-3, you may even be a life path 33 or a life path 6. 3s are significant. 3 is also an ending of a cycle, and it's also the Holy Trinity. So this person is getting something together, but they feel like they need to approach you before there's an external energy that's entered, and now they're going to be in competition. That's why they're over here planning. That's why they're over here saying, I know I want partnership with this person. I've already made that decision, but now how do I approach it? Do I hit them head on in the sense of, do I take an immediate action? Do I show up at their house? Do I send a message? Or do I play it more coy in the sense of, you know, Mars and Scorpio, where I take an action that they don't see, but I still get an outcome? So they're trying to figure out exactly what way to approach you to bring balance back to the situation and to solidify your partnership. Because again, this is somebody that feels like this is a divine connection between the two of you. This is also double soulmate energy, twin flame energy, spiritual oneness. The star card is here. It's a very hopeful energy, especially after some type of significant breakdown. But this person is also trying to manifest the two of you coming into union very, very quickly.